Hey everybody, Duff here again. Be streaming some more New Vegas, try to complete it. I think we're gonna go to Helios 1, try to get that powered up, and then I think we're gonna go kill Mr. House. Let's get to it.
Hello.
Well, I guess I'm locked out of this forever. Hmm, okay. Buy some ammo real quick, and then we'll head on over to kill Mr. House. Okay.
What can I help you with? Yo.
Sure, just don't treat me like a packed Brahmin, okay?
Gotta go get some ammo real fast.
You got a problem?
Welcome back. Of course.
Another kill to my name.
Sure, just don't treat me like a packed Brahmin, okay?
Another kill to my name.
Hey there. That tower on the strip, the one you can see for miles? I hear it ain't sealed up no more. Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
Another kill to...
What a shame.
Well, I guess we're gonna fight our way through this. Put this back on. Whoa, what's this?
Sure, just don't treat me like a packed Brahmin, okay?
There you are.
You like that?
You like that?
Engaging multiple hostiles. Move along, please. 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 Move along.
Centuries of preparation. So much good undone.
Then Sierra asked me to get rid of you.
Those snakes. For them, you sad, misguided whore.
Time to die, Mr. House.
May there be a hell for you. A Tartarus, bleak, unending.
Lead the way. What's up? It could be better. If we can find a way to work toward the independence of New Vegas, that would be ideal. But really, as long as you don't help out the Legion, anything's better than that. See?
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
We're watching you closely.
Welcome back. I hope...
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Welcome, sir or madam.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you...
You're back. Do you need medical attention? All right. Let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right. You're healthy enough to handle another one. Which surgery are you considering? That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure. All right. All right. You're healthy enough to handle. That's the Phoenix monocyte breeder. The implant speeds up cell regeneration, an effect similar to that of some lizards and sea creatures. The implant is very expensive, however. 12,000 caps. Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours. You're back. Do you need medical attention? It'll be easy enough to purge all rads from your system. All right, this will only take a few minutes. Take care.
Those cons are savages. We can use them to our advantage.
Report. Is Mr. House still a threat?
I killed Mr. House.
Then that's one more nuisance we won't have to worry about. Good work. Our efforts haven't gone unnoticed either. The brass have been throwing around the idea of having the president visit the dam for a while now, to rally the troops and boost morale and such. With our recent achievements, they finally feel secure enough to stage the damn thing. But while it's being planned, I have one last mission for you. Several years ago, we managed to wrest the Helios 1 solar power station from the Brotherhood of Steel chapter local to this area. It was a crushing victory, but no one's heard a peep from the Brotherhood since. Most people assume the Brotherhood is scattered and not a threat. Recently, we've had scouts go missing in an area west of Helios, and I'm concerned that the Brotherhood is involved. I want you to find them, and once you do, finish them for good. Any questions?
How do you expect me to destroy an entire Brotherhood chapter?
A fair question, and one I've had our strategists think about for some time. Their consensus is that we must focus on the one thing we can count on. With the Brotherhood, that's their obsessive attachment to technology. They'd never go anywhere that didn't have working power. I'm willing to bet that wherever they're hiding, there's a working reactor powering their equipment. That's their vulnerability. Detonate that reactor, and we can safely cross the Brotherhood off our list of concerns. Is there anything else?
Is there no peaceful way to resolve this?
No. Just because you secured the aid of the cons, assuming they don't try to kill us, don't think the Brotherhood will be so easily swayed. These are people that both hate us and outgun us. There can be no compromise. Anything else?
The Brotherhood were all wiped out at Helios 1. How could they have survived?
After the battle, we consolidated our hold on the plant before pursuing our enemies. It was a mistake, to be sure, but there wasn't really any place for them to go. When we finally gave chase, however, they had simply vanished. Some of our people think they had some means of conveyance, like the vertibirds the Enclave used, and hightailed it out of here. I think that they found some place to hide close to Helios, and never went that far at all. Any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Dismissed.
I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Sure.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past, and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
What happened to Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
Where are you going with all this?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
You want them to help NCR?
That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
Say no more, I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I could convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Rangers are gonna show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
Hello.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
I hear reports of Legion raiding parties. Fine weather for flying. It's times like these that make me miss it all.
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm recruiting the remnant and I will need your piloting skill.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
How did you like flying birds for the Enclave?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
Bye.
Watch your six out there.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it?
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something, admittedly, pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Hey, welcome. What's new?
You do here, Andy.
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
You feel better if I checked on your NCR friends for you?
No. They're gonna think I'm having trouble letting go. They're good soldiers. I don't give them enough credit.
Did you do something to your leg?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time, it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What did you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Your body is injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done. You'll get the hang of that takedown. They haven't been... Hell. Like... They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight. Hey, wait a sec. I know what I said, but if you find yourself by Ranger Station Charlie, let me know what you find. I'd be interested.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything? Sure thing. Have a look. Come back soon now.
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example for the others. I know Ranger Jackson appreciates it. All right then, just sign here, here, and here. Sir.
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
Welcome back.
Game crashed. Gonna turn it back on.
Did you hear the Khan signed a treaty with NCR?
Doesn't look good. This buildup of forces between the NCR and Legion. Not good at all for business in the long run, if the Legion wins.
followers need to find someone to trade with for supplies.
Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
Might be able to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol. Yep.
I wonder how that happened.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler. Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. I've heard a few patients mention the Securitrons are acting strangely, and no one has heard from Mr. House in a while. If House is out of the picture, maybe we'll be able to get our hands on some of his technology. It would help our scientists greatly.
I think I found someone who'll be able to cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett twins.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
The surplus of supplies, you could use the caps and influence to expand.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
I think the followers will support the NCR in the coming battle at the dam. I think we'll wait until we do that. Quest. Finish the quest.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are just like...
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
Spoke with Julie Farkas. She says the followers will accept your offer.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix. Bye.
Yep.
Good going, destroying House of Securitron, Art.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you...
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Hey.
I sincerely hope the NCR are getting supplies in place to defend against an attack, because it looks like the Legion has plans for the dam again.
Garrett should be sending over supplies shortly.
I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out, but I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
I think the followers support the NCR in the upcoming Battle of the Dam.
I'm sure you have your reasons, but we are much too busy to waste our time on those selfish bastards. Even if we wanted to, we don't have the resources to handle such a monumental task right now. Unless you can handle our supply shortages, the best we can do is scrape by here in Freeside.
Hello.
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay? Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something? I am...
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
You looking to buy some supplies? Can do. Another satisfied customer. Take it easy now.
What a shame.
Let's see what this traveling salesman has.
Hey there. Need anything? Sure. Here's what I got.
Look, Trooper, I was living in this house long before your farms got set up. Don't even think about evicting me.
Arcade and I were looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between the NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
You have a preference?
I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling laser.
That's what I was thinking too.
All right, then. I'll show up at this gathering of yours. It might be good to see the others. Johnson excluded. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is, remember.
What's up? Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson. When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Don't be too hard on him, it's part of who he is.
I suppose you're right. When you're part of something for that long, maybe it's impossible to let go without losing part of yourself. Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he's loyal.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcade Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it. Yes, yes.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Howdy. You don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to Westside?
Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnant.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
You'll be the element of surprise.
Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? Haven't done that in years, but all right, I'm in. None of this means a thing if the rest of the group doesn't show up, though. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro. Uh-huh.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
They're loyal to you too.
Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. They went through a lot together, but my family went through it too. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Welcome back. How can I help you?
Awfully dull, if that were the case. And now...
Hey. Those fiend junkies over at Vault 3 have been taking some hits. I say kill them all. Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh.
Oh.
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Arcade asked me to gather all the remnant members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in this region.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
Why worry about it? You don't have to be your father. I'm sure your father would be proud of you. I think it's more appropriate.
I wonder if he would. It's pointless, I know, but sometimes I wonder what he wanted me to be. Maybe being a doctor in the middle of Nevada wasn't exactly what he had in mind for his little boy.
What are you talking to me for? Talk to Krieger.
Primm has a new sheriff. Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
I want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
You're the officer here, can't you just order him to go along with the plan?
I stopped being Moreno's officer a long time ago. Everyone here respects me, but they don't need to follow my orders. Not anymore.
Will Moreno be a liability?
He won't turn on us, but he's a good shot, and I'd hate to do this without him.
I'll talk to him.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it. That should keep the powder gangers away.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
That's come in, guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all gonna shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
You've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out of the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
If you're so sure it's going to be a bloodbath, maybe you should stay at Freeside. What happens at Freeside won't make any difference if the Legion takes the dam. Fight with them.
Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. After all, I also lived in Navarro. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others. It means a lot to me.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the Vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
I hear the... I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
They say those robots on the strip are running around with different faces or something. Don't ask, because I don't know.
We'll be ready. Don't worry.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. Since you convinced me to help out with the defense of Hoover Dam, I figured I'd haul it out of storage. I'm a little rusty with it, but I think I can manage. As long as you got my back, of course.
Nice.
What's up?
What's your opinion on the current situation?
Helping the NCR is better than helping Mr. House, but I don't think it's the best solution for the people in New Vegas. If the NCR can take full control of Freeside and the Strip, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Besides, even if New Vegas eventually gets representation in the NCR's Senate, it's not like the NCR runs efficiently.
What do you think the others will do to Hoover Dam?
I don't think you need to worry about the specifics. Basically, expect a lot of firepower and dead bodies. Enclave technology is even more advanced than Brotherhood equipment. And in the hands of soldiers as experienced as Moreno and the others, let's just say it's truly a sight to behold. See you around.
Is it time?
It's time.
I'm ready when you are.
Well, everybody, I think I'm going to leave it there for this evening. I do appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't already, like the stream and subscribe. I'll be back with more Fallout on the next stream. See y'all then. Thanks. Bye.